hopefully you'll see a little bit of a change in me again now. I think I've got a bit smaller. We're at the end of August, start of September, and it's 4.5 months post-op, and I've now lost about 5 stone 3 pounds. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4 pounds. When I stand on the scales, it always seems to change. I've still got a bit of an obsession of weighing myself every 2 days, but that's obviously something I'll get over in time. But I'm really happy, really happy. Things have gone really well. Being able to maintain how strict I am on the foods that I eat. Although I've started to have a bit more of an attitude now of be really strict throughout the week, and at the weekends it doesn't hurt if I can have a pudding or if I have a piece of cake or something, and the weight doesn't seem to make any difference, doesn't come off any quicker, and it doesn't come off any slower if I do that. So in my head I'm trying to eat a bit more like a normal person, just the actual sizes of the portions are smaller. Apologies for my dog, I think he thinks there's one of us here I'm talking to, so he's probably going to put his head in the camera in a minute. Started to prepare for my, let's change subject then for a second, but I'm aiming to lose all the weight that I need to lose by around about November time. I want to be able to buy my winter wardrobe without still having to go to the shops and buy a size and then it be too big for me in a month or two's time, which is really frustrating because I seem to be wearing the same clothes over and over and again at the moment. But well, I don't mind that. I can't really complain. I expected that, to be honest with you. I expected to have to buy lots of clothes, and you don't actually realise how many clothes you do have until you start fishing through the wardrobe and throwing things away. I probably took 2 huge suitcases to the charity shop the other day, and couldn't believe how much there was there. Now my wardrobe looks empty, but I'll build it back up again. It's not the end. It's not the end of the world, and it's actually nicer clothes that are in there. I'm going to keep a pair of jeans that I bought just before I started losing the weight, and I can't put those on without them. Well, if I put them on, I have to hold them up, otherwise they just drop to the floor. Because in total now, yeah, as I said before, it's over 5 stone. Whenever I tell my friends or people how much I've lost, they kind of think, oh my god, that's nearly a whole person. But I think they forget that I am very tall anyway. So yes, it may be half person or a whole person to them, but not to me. Anyway, I'm not disputing the fact it is a hell of a lot of weight, and I should be really proud of myself, and I am really proud of myself. But it's not easy. I'm still going to go on and say it's not easy, because all those things that are bad for you are probably the easiest things to eat. And I haven't had any fills since I spoke to you. I'm still on, I think it's 6 or 7 mils. I went to an appointment, probably about a month ago, and I've got another one coming up next week. But they didn't put any more in the band because they said that I was still losing weight with what I had in my band. So I guess I didn't want to fill it up too much and then me have difficulty eating and swallowing things. I'm still having, if I'm really hungry, I'll swallow food and it'll get stuck and I have to go and not vomit it up, but it's almost just like you just want to go and burp, and when you burp it comes up, so you just have to go spit it out. But again, when your habits change, it's all quite quick at the moment. When all your habits change and everything, I will learn to eat and chew everything properly. So I guess these are the consequences that I have to suffer in order to be thin, if you like. Maybe I could have done it without the band. I think it would be difficult because that month that I did before I had the band and I was on the Slim Fast diet, yes, I lost a stone, but my God, that was really hard. It was a tester for me to see if I could lose the I could lose a stone before the operation, and then I thought I had the willpower to carry on after the operation. My mum was actually just saying to me the other day, she said, do you remember when you sat in the hospital after, because remember when I had my operation, after I had my operation, I had the swelling in the uvula at the back of my throat, and she brought that up the other day, saying that apparently the nurse said to me, I know it seems horrendous now what you're going through, but my God, give it a few months, you will think it's the best thing you've ever done. And yeah, I do think it's the best thing I've ever done. Well worth every penny. So, tough times, there are tough times, and there are good times. Good times are when you fit into clothes that you look on the not on the shelf, when you look hung up and you think, I'm never going to fit in that, and then half the time it ends up being too big for you. So that still shocks me. I've always got the measuring tape out, measuring stuff, and yes, I know I get told that it's a bit obsessive, but to be honest, I think you do have to be a little bit obsessive about it to succeed in something like this. Anyway, I've got another, well, my BMI is actually under 30 now, so that's fantastic. I'm in the, well, I'll never be proud to say that I'm overweight, but at least I'm not obese anymore. And I've got about another 1.75 stones to go. So aiming to get that done within the next 2.5 months or so, to get to where the weight that I should aim to be. Skin issues aren't too bad either. Well, I have been really worried about them, but to be honest, if I get loose skin in places, and I get loose skin in places, I will be joining a gym in the winter when the hours are coming and I can't do as much outside because the light fails. I will join the gym and try and tone up that way, and hopefully that will help with any loose skin. Anyway, I'll be in touch in the next month or so and give you any updates. If you're still thinking about umming and ahhing about having this operation, I'm going to have to say to you, don't um and ah it, because you'll feel 500 times better after having the operation, well, when you start losing weight. So it's worth every penny. I'll speak to you in about a month or two. And sorry about my dog, I think he is wondering who the hell I'm talking to. Anyway, speak to you soon.